Welcome to the Matt's Guitar Shop TV channel. Well, that's the very first video we're doing, you know, with the inside the beautiful store, and it's not a video like just a standard video. This video is introducing you to the collection of a legendary player, legendary songwriter named Lenny Kravitz, you know. So we just bought Lenny few guitars, as you can see behind me on the wall, in the middle section of the wall, and on the sofa. So I'm going to introduce you to each of them, you know. So some are already sold to, you know, very serious customers we're having for years, and some others are on display, and some others are you know, for sale. So I'm going to introduce you to each of them. So let's start with this one, you know. So this one is it's a ratio that was ordered by Lenny Kravitz from the Gibson Custom Shop. Like all the guitars of this collection, we had Lenny signing them in the back of the headstock, you know, so you can see that in the back of each headstock. Each of them, for confidentiality reasons, we are not going to show you the certificate of authenticity, but each of them comes with a certificate of authenticity signed by myself and Lenny, or Lenny and myself. And you know, that's the case for this guitar. So that's a ratio that Lenny played extensively on tour, as you can see in the back. I don't know if we can see that on the camera, but that's what I call bucker rush right there. This guitar has been extensively played. It sounds really good, you know, I would say. It's a really good ratio 58, and the sunburst finish is cool. So let's start with another one that we have, that you might have seen on stage on the very last tour. So this guitar is an incredible story. That guitar is one of the peak of the collection. This is a 2002 Gibson 1957 ratio Black Beauty. You see it's not black. This is Lenny's Gibson Les Paul Black Beauty in black ebony color finish from 2002 to 2012 on tour. If you've seen Lenny Kravitz playing Black Beauty with the triple pickup version, that's the guitar. And in 2012, Lenny decided to, you know, to let her hear the beautiful wood grain of the guitar by refinishing it in natural color finish. You know, and since then, I think the last appearance on stage of this guitar was during the 2019 tour. So this was played 17 years on tour by Lenny Kravitz. And you can see him playing a great live with Lollapalooza in Argentina, with the song Always on the Run. Again, you know, that's the very guitar. Like the other one has been signed on the back of the headstock, and that's just a beautiful guitar. So, you know, let's see another one. This one is a limited edition Gibson Custom Shop 1974 Les Paul Custom in transparent red, Rhine red. We'll see in the comment how you find the color, how you name it. This was extensively played by Lenny Kravitz on the Strut Tour. We have like you know, some videos of him playing it on stage for the song Fly Away, Always on the Run. Again, this was the very guitar, you know. It was signed by him on the back of the headstock, of course. And this is a very limited edition that the custom shop made back then. It's very lightweight, which is quite surprising for a custom. I would say 3.8, 3.9 kilos, non-chambered body, beautiful guitar. Let's see what's next. So this is a beautiful Gibson Les Paul 1968 ratio heavy H finish by the Gibson Custom Shop. This was used on stage by Lenny as well. It's signed on the back of the headstock, like all the guitars we're having from his collection. Of course, coming with a letter of authenticity signed by Lenny. And this was made for him. It sounds great. The neck pickup is insane on it. And you know, that's one of the prettiest 68 ratio, of course, with the two humbuckers. Not the mini humbuckers like they did back then, but I think it sounds better, so that's quite nice. And I show you now something extremely cool, something sparkling. That's amazing. This bass was custom made by the Fender custom shop in 1997 for Lenny. As you can see, check out the flakes on that. This is amazing. Has already checked, you know, quite well in the back. It's signed in the back of the headstock as well, like he did the big signature. I mean, it's a bass, so you got to. And you know, that was played on every live show for the 5 tour. So you might have seen him playing the bass. You know, there was like a big jam, you know, at the beginning of the show, and this was played worldwide, every show for the 5 tour, which is one of the biggest tours from Lenny Kravitz. So we're quite happy to get this one. This one is already spoken for. This is a beautiful, very limited edition. Look at those tuners, right? This is a beautiful limited edition J-200 called the Ruby Edition. So they made only 6 of those guitars. This guitar has been bought new by Lenny Kravitz in New York City in 1997 and was played on tour ever since, you know. So that was constantly the rack for Lenny's gigs all around the world. You can see the very famous, like most recently, the very famous campaign that he did with Dom Perignon, the champagne brand, you know, and that's the guitar he's holding. That's the guitar he was playing with the pick guard back then for the acoustic show, you know, in 1998, I would say. It's called Storytellers, and of course it's a limited edition of 6 in the world. So that's a pretty cool guitar, crazy looking tuners, beautiful signature on the back of the headstock. You know, that's pretty much what you expect from a good J200. It sounds really, really good, super well balanced, and we're going to finish with that Epiphone Master build, which was the spare of Lenny's ES355 on tour for the song Let Love Rule. So that was, you know, played on tour by him. Not that much because that was a spare, right? And I had him just for fun, you know. I asked Lenny if he could write Let Love Rule on the back of the headstock, which he did, you know, next to his signature. So I think that's the most affordable guitar, you know, from the collection. It's great for every fan, you know. He never really sells guitar, you know, especially touring guitar. So we really thank him for like the trust he has in the shop, as a friend, as a music legend. And you know, this is part 1. Part 2 is coming very shortly. We are going to have guitars from Craig Ross as well, from other guitars from Lenny, but those, you know, are available. You can message us. Feel free to write in the comment section which, you know, guitar is your favorite one, and we'll see you very soon at Matt's Guitar Shop. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's quite new, it's quite fresh. We need you to, you know, to grow up all together, and we'll see you very soon at the shop. Thank you, guys.